Good morning, everybody. Just got dropped off from taxi driver, and whew, man, I'm just sore. It just does never go away. It's 10 o'clock this morning, and it's day 113. Pack weighs a lot. Quite a bit of elevation gain today, 3,700. I think, so today I start the Shanties, or the Sheenies, Shenandoah National Park. I start that today. I think it's about, I don't know, doesn't really start for another 3 or 4 miles, I think. I don't know, I could be wrong, somewhere around there, but also can't remember. I thought it was 70 or 100 miles, I don't remember. But there's a lot of up today, and you know, there's going to be a lot of up and down in the Shenandoah National Park, but I think like the heavy lifting, most of it's today. Like once you get up, then you kind of bounce between, you know, 2,000 and 4,000 or something like that. So you don't have to make the up from, you know, 1,500 or 1,000 or whatever elevation I'm at now. But I'm gonna try to do 13 for today. It's 10 o'clock. I didn't want to come out of town and, you know, I didn't know what time I was gonna be able to get out of town. A lot of the shuttle drivers just were busy doing other things or out of town, and you know, so that's why I had a taxi. And this was a big enough town to have actually a taxi service. But ate a lot of calories yesterday. Tried to have a lot this morning as well, because I just feel it. I just feel it. Quickest thing I can do, well, it sounds bad. It sounds bad because I just need to get done with the thru hike. Let's just put it that way. The best thing I can do for my body is to get done with the thru hike. That doesn't mean, you know, the quickest thing you do, right? Like, oh, if that's quick, like, do 100 miles a day, you know, no. Safely. So, I really need to start taking it a little bit easier. But sometimes it just makes sense, mileage wise. But my biggest concern is just long-term effects. But reading some stuff about that. People that thru hike the PCT, you know, they had tenderness for months after they were done hiking, and you know, it lasted for some of the stuff he said lasted for a year. I'm not concerned about that. My body should be able to repair itself. You know, sleep is important, and that's not something that I get a lot of on the AT. Even last night in the hotel, I just don't sleep very well. There's just a lot on my mind. Anyways, a little rain this morning. Feels great out right now though. It's supposed to clear up as the day progresses. Anyways, I'm going uphill just a little bit here, and I'm just sore, I think, today, mostly from a couple of incidences yesterday that happened. It's kind of a trail like this where it's really thin and there's grass on both sides. It's the most dangerous, to be honest with you. Or one of the most dangerous. It's more grassy than this. You could barely see the trail. And there were some hidden rocks in there. One of them got me. Also was going downhill on a thin trail like this. Grass on the side. And then on the right side, there was like a hole. So I just stepped off just barely into the grass. My foot went in the hole. So I think I semi-sprained ankle twice yesterday. But it wasn't a full roll or anything like that. So just a couple incidences. Anyways, I'm jibber jabbering. I heard that the Shenandoahs are some of the most beautiful section to hike, so we'll see. It's very hard to compare, or very hard to top Maine and New Hampshire at this point, but maybe it'll be great compared to some of those other states we just got done doing. So hang her up here. We'll see you soon. I'm climbing for about an hour and a half, and we're actually in the clouds now. It's drizzling, raining, whatever you want to call it. Kind of drizzling, I guess. I think there's still a little bit more up to go. Been a bunch of reach arounds this morning, which is pretty rare. Switchbacks. I call them reach arounds. So I got my rain jacket on right now. I was sweating, but I'd rather try to just not hike as hard, keep the body temperature down, try to remain dry as I can. I do expect this to go away today and probably get sunny actually, but we'll see. Sometimes the weather in the mountains is completely different than it is down where the towns are. So weird though. Look how dark it is. Anyways, I'm gonna hang it up here, and we'll see you at the next spot. Officially entering SNP, Shenandoah National Park. My understanding is there's a permit station that's unmanned, and there is no backcountry permits in there. It's ran out like a few weeks ago. I'll probably still go check it anyway, but just to see if they did restock it from a few days ago, from that last comment. But it's really just to, if you get lost or hurt or you're dead or whatever, then like, oh, this person's in here. So as far as the entry fee, I don't know. Supposed to probably pay that, but I don't know if you're hiking in. You're supposed to still pay it. I just don't know where. You're supposed to pay it online, or I figure we'll see. Pretty much, I think all the heavy lifting's done right now. Well, at least for now. There's still a lot more heavy lifting today, but I think I pretty much scaled this mountain. Got pretty rocky and straight up and downy. But this is just beautiful. I mean, look at this. I was talking to a section hiker yesterday, and he said this was his favorite part so far. Of course, he didn't do Maine and New Hampshire yet, but he just said I saw a lot of wildlife here, and it's just, yeah, so we'll see. It's pretty hard to top Maine and New Hampshire as far as views, but I'm sure the Smokies are another good one I'll come to. Well, I've done the Smokies before too, but never on the AT, so that'll be interesting. All right. The Potomac Appalachian Trail Club maintains the blah blah AT through Shenandoah National Park. Okay. Backcountry camping. I think this is what they're talking about. I just don't think that there's a form, any forms available. Let me see, is this where you get them? Yeah. It doesn't look like there's any forms in there that are not, no, I don't know. I'll look, but anyways, I'm gonna hang it up here and then continue on here. Beautiful. I don't know what they are, but it's beautiful. The permit system works kind of like the Baxter State Park, where you get, permit, you don't pay for it, and then on the way out you just drop it in the box and it lets them know that you exited. That's what's supposed to happen here. You're supposed to get the permits, and then on the way out you're supposed to drop it off, but they're yeah, it's probably because you got to hike up there to put them in there, and they're lazy and they don't want to come up there. There's probably no road to get up there. Those things that were in that little slot were like maps or something. I saw a couple of permits in there, but they're all people that filled them out and dropped them off from the north side, dropped them off on the south side. A little bit of sunshine poking through, and I've heard that a lot of the SNP are a lot of it's green tunnel like this, which is beautiful. Look at that. Should be interesting when I get down to the Smokies in Georgia, because it'll be in October, November, and all the leaves are going to be gone. So it's going to be completely bare in the trees. So that'll be interesting. All right, I'm going to hang it up, and we'll see you soon. It's at the top of a mountain here. No view though, of course. But all the hard work is pretty much done. I think there's only 100 feet left of up today. Got hit in the head by an acorn. Fell out of some big old tree and hit me on the top of the head. Didn't really hurt, but it scared me for sure. Branch fell right next to me. Literally probably like 1 or 2 feet away from me. Luckily it wasn't a big tree. It was just, it's probably like a 1.5 inch diameter branch or something. Probably would have hurt still if it hit me, but it's so windy up here right now. Plus we had some rain. But it's only 2.4 miles to the shelter. So, and almost all the heavy lifting is done. I think it's 800 feet down still. But And I know there's some cliffs I gotta go by, so I don't know what that entails. At least in the Shenandoahs. Anyways, energy level, it's weird. I can't quite figure it out yet, but whatever I eat, it really doesn't matter. It really only lasts for about 30 minutes, maybe up to an hour. I mean, it's crazy that I burn through the food that I eat that fast, but the glycogen levels just, from going into town, they kind of get replenished, but after going up 2,000 feet, it's pretty much just all shot right there. And then the rest of the day, it's very tough to replenish that. Doesn't matter how much I eat, really, how often I eat, nothing. Jerky and protein, nuts, peanut butter, all that stuff. It just doesn't last very long. So it's like I gotta have something every 30 minutes to an hour or something like that. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get trucking here and get moving just in case the cliffs entail some work or something like that. So we'll see you on the flip side. Just hang her up. Little teeny side trail I just found. Almost passed this up, but little view. Nice. I'm in my tent. Already had dinner. Put the bear bag in the bear box. In my tent, obviously. Got my comfy clothes on. Have not brushed my teeth yet. Forgot. Have to brush my teeth. Did like 13.4 today or something. Seeing what I'm doing tomorrow. It's either 13 or 17. Probably try to do the 17 tomorrow. So, I think there's a wayside I might pass tomorrow. If there is a wayside, I'm going to try to go there and get some extra calories, food or something while I'm there, from the grill or whatever. So, that's the plan anyway. So I'm trying to get going by 7:38, and it is cold tonight. We're at higher elevation, so it's a little colder. And tomorrow or someday this week, it looked like it was supposed to be in like the low 40s. So we'll see. I think that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this video edited and ready for upload. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.